Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steeler Nation what's on our minds. I'm Melanie Friedlander. As the Steelers continue their work in OTAs, there is a lot to be excited about. High on that list is seeing the second-year players make a jump from their rookie performances. Broderick Jones, Joey Porter Jr., Keanu Benton, and Nick Herbig should all be major contributors this year. I expect Darnell Washington to benefit from the new offense under offensive coordinator Arthur Smith. But the player that is most intriguing when it comes to his second year in Pittsburgh, to me, has to be cornerback Cory Trice Jr. Drafted in the 7th round, Trice dropped due to his injury history. And many people felt vindicated in their concerns when his rookie season was lost after he sustained his second ACL tear at training camp. To be fair, there is some data to back up those concerns. A study published in 2019 looked at all NCAA players invited to the NFL Combine from 2006 to 2012. This was more than 2,000 athletes. 100 of them were found to have prior surgical repair of a torn ACL. Those players were followed during their early NFL careers. 26 ACL tears occurred in this group, 12 repeat tears on the same knee, and 14 occurred on the opposite knee, as was the case with Trice. The mean time to second injury was 22 months into their NFL careers. This represented a 25% incidence of second ACL tear in players with a prior ACL repair, compared to only 9% ACL tear rate in players with no prior ACL injury. It wasn't a perfect study. The players who were not invited to the Combine but got drafted and played in the NFL were not included based on the way the data was collected. But it's a valid point. College players with ACL injuries seem to be more prone to getting another ACL injury. But what does that mean for Cory Trice Jr. now that he's recovering? The data isn't nearly as clear on that. Most studies looking at players after ACL repair show anywhere from a 63 to 84% rate of return to play. And while the NFL database showed a shorter career for those players, those studies are old, looking at timeframes up to 2018. Medical science has improved significantly since then with regard to surgical technique, rehabilitation, and injury prevention. The focus on quadriceps muscle recruitment and innervation wasn't a part of the process back then. On the plus side, Trice has said that his experience from his first rehab and recovery in college helped him navigate the process more easily this time. Add to the psychological benefits of knowing he had recovered well last time, which should minimize his fear of getting back on the field, a challenge that Devin Bush clearly struggled with. Trice wasn't eligible for rookie minicamp this year, but he's been a full participant in OTAs by all accounts, however unofficial they may be. It's way too soon to know how he will perform in training camp and the preseason. But Trice will be one of my top players to watch as the team works their way to Week 1, and I'm looking forward to see what he can add to the Steelers' defense this season. That's my take. You can follow me on Twitter @GirlSurgeon. Check out The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Follow us on SteelersDepot.com, and check out The Terrible Podcast with Dave Bryan and Alex Kazora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.